Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim. Happy Father's Day weekend, everybody. I just had to stop right outside of my home base and open up every door and the hatchback and take a beach towel and fan the mosquitoes out of here. I opened the hatchback this morning. As you guys know, I live on a mosquito farm. I'm not kidding you. There's another one in here. You can't ever get them all. But they're bad. I opened the hatchback this morning to get everything prepared for my gig today. I'm working at Publix doing chicken nuggets, promoting Kraft Buffalo mayonnaise dip. It's a new product, I guess. And I'm cooking these chicken nuggets in a little toaster oven that I bought at Walmart. And you put the dip on it in these little bitty cups, cut them in half, and hand them out. And it's a long one too. This is my longest demo yet since I've worked for Crossmark. It's from 11 till 5. That's 6 hours. I guess I'll get a half-hour lunch break where I can go sit down and get off my feet. And I do the same thing tomorrow, Sunday, Father's Day. But yeah, happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. I'm a father. And I hope you have a great day. Father's Day doesn't seem to be quite as popular as Mother's Day. Mother's Day, they're talking about it, weeks ahead. I almost got a side hustle delivering flowers with this guy. He said it's their Super Bowl delivery weekend of the year. He does other types of deliveries in his business. And he said maybe I could stay on with him, doing other things. He delivers auto parts, tires, whatever. Use your own vehicle. But they have this deal you put in the back of your vehicle if you have an SUV that holds the vases, the vases of flowers. And Mother's Day, think of the money. They take mom out, they buy her the flowers, and what does dad get? I know a lot of them do get spoiled and get a really nice. They get showered with gifts that day from their kids, their spouse, and they're recognized, and that's great. But we don't mind that Mother's Day gets, more attention, because mothers really are, of the parents. They're equal, but the mothers do a lot. So it's Saturday morning. I'm looking in front of me here. There's no cars on the road. I'm on my way to UFit Gym, and I took this out of the bag to show you guys my ab carver. Somebody asked me if it was a pina colada shaker. This thing, you got to get one. See how that wheel winds back? It's got a spring in. When you push out on it and touch your belly to the floor as close as you can get, you need a little help to come back. But I'm doing 100 of these every morning, and it's really a full body workout. Your arms, chest, lats. It takes a lot to pull yourself back up if you do the proper form. But what I wanted to talk about this morning, besides wishing everybody a happy Father's Day, is being healthy in your later years and when you're on Social Security. And if you're going to draw your Social Security at 62 like I did, and you plan on living a long time and you want to, keep from getting sick in those that final chapter of your life, if I can say it that way, then I think that you should be more cognizant of health than you ever have in your entire life. You see the guys at the gym, a lot of the young guys, and they're just, yeah. And they're into it, and they got the genetics, they've got the youth, they've got all the building components to get the results. I was ripped too when I was in high school. Not like muscle mound, but I didn't have any fat on me. My stomach was concave. I had blonde hair down to here. I surfed, and surfing will certainly keep you in shape. But when you get older, it's really important that you get him. It's really important that you walk. You definitely got to watch your diet, because all the exercise in the world, I've said this before, walking, jogging, going to the gym, doing the weights, all of that stuff is actually absolutely an exercise in futility if you don't watch what you put in your pie hole. If you are, if you like to indulge in fried foods and mashed potatoes and, breads and cornbreads and sugar and cakes and pies and hey, who doesn't, right? I had my fill of them growing up. I've tasted everything, I think, grown out of the earth. I love food. I can eat anything. I don't turn anything down. I'm not a picky eater whatsoever. But I've been really, really trying to be good for 2 months now since I quit drinking, because it was a combination. I know that I was drinking a lot of wine. I love wine, Cabernet, and I drank my share of Tito's vodka. But I know that the wine, what do they call it, sulfites or something in there, they'll pack it on you. They'll blow you up. They'll swell you up. It'll look like you're embalmed. I had to get off of it. I couldn't do it in moderation. It was every day. And then, after 1 or 2 even, and I had more, you lose your motivation. You don't want to go out and walk. You don't want to go hit up the gym. You don't want to go out and take a run. You don't want to get in your car and drive. You shouldn't. So if you start any earlier than, a 5 o'clock hour at home, you're toast. So it builds up. It built up with me, and that was my norm. And I had to quit it. So I quit drinking twice for 10 years, 2 times. And then I started again. And every time I started again, I drank every day. Every day. And then I quit multiple times, for a week or a few days, and it's, I'm bored or whatever. And this all really kind of happened after I got put out of my business from the pandemic, and I started drawing Social Security. I thought, oh, you're just retired. I had my perspectives wrong. So none of this stuff I'm being too preachy, because I did it. I'm just trying to encourage you, if you're out there and you're at any age, but certainly if you're 50 plus, get cognizant, get aware. It's just a habit. If you can get a habit, break a habit and get a new habit, be cognizant of the kinds of food you eat, how much you eat, what time you eat, and incorporate that exercise. Join that gym. Now, if you're already over 65, like this year when I become 65, I get what they call silver sneakers, where I don't have to pay for a gym membership. Now, YouFit is only $10 a month, so I'm already basically free. But if you can get silver sneakers and you're over 65, you can go to those really nice gyms like LA Fitness and stuff. And none of that makes a difference really of what gym you go to. They all got the same weights. But get into a habit of every day or 3 times a week going and doing a little, just lift light stuff, but do lots of reps. Get those areas toned up. And if you'll quit alcohol, I know I got to use my signal. Your mind, and that's another thing that starts to go. You ever notice how basically most old people are, repeating their stories and, talking like, hey, are you all there? Is anybody home? So don't let yourself go downhill, not any faster than it's going to. I mean, we're all going to age. You can't stop it. But, I'm going to be 70 in 5 years. I can run a mile right now. I'm really happy with the direction that I started 2 months ago, with this clear thinking of, not drinking and, finally seeing this big fat belly I had go down. And it needs to go down a little bit more. But this is getting it, but not without food regulation. But this is building some muscle. This is really doing good. Not to mention I do a good job in the gym. I work out really hard. My guns, my triceps, biceps, my back. I do it all. I just go in there and pick up everything and then leave. But I feel it. And you will feel it too. And not in a good way in the beginning. You will be sore. And you will be thinking, hey, no pain is no pain. You'll be eating the ibuprofen like I do. But once you get past, that pain means that you're using that muscle that you haven't used. You need to use them. Get them toned up, get in shape, my friends. That's for everybody, men and women, everybody. And guess what I see at my gym? It's pretty much, I would say, a majority of people my age. It's not a bunch of youngsters in there. Plus, because it's $10 a month, I guess most people my age are kind of cheap. I don't want to throw down $40, $50 a month at LA Fitness. I joined them a long time ago, and I was grandfathered in at $30 a month that I wouldn't even pay now if they gave it to me. But it's a very nice facility. And, you know, I had the nationwide location. UFit, I just go to the one location. I'm not a nomad that joins Planet Fitness and they can go to all these different locations and use the shower. And that's perfect for them. But I don't travel around and do that. Now let's switch gears a little bit. I've been meaning to say this in my videos since my channel exploded. And thank you so much, by the way, all you new subscribers, you 8,000 lovely souls I got now. Every day I wake up, it's another 500. I mean, what's going on? So the comments, as you guys know that have been with me for, you know, a while, you've never commented and I didn't answer you because I didn't get that many. It wasn't that big a deal. And of course, I wanted my channel to grow and I want to acknowledge you. And a lot of you have supported me too with Buy Me a Coffee and use the Amazon link and all that. And I really appreciate it. I want to show you my appreciation and answer your comments. I have been up for hours. This morning, last night, I sat in my chair and didn't watch TV. I couldn't put my phone down. And I can't answer them as quick as they're coming in. But I want to answer you right now. I'm going to try and get to them. I love answering them. I'm not going to give up. But if you're down the list or you think that, you know, you paid such a very nice compliment to me, and that's what most of them are, and you know, you didn't get recognized, please forgive me. I either read it or, you know, I will read it, and I see the ones, and I didn't even answer some of those. I had to get to something else, or, you know, one of these guys somebody sucked me into some disparaging comment about, oh, who is this guy to give advice and, you know, talk about, you know, finances and he's broke. Look, when I say I'm a broke dick, I have a lot of sayings. I picked up a lot of them. Oh my goodness, I've done it again. Oh no, it's almost 8. The gym opens right now. I have a lot of sayings that I got when I was in the car business years ago when I was young. A lot of them. In fact, that also brings me to, if you guys would be interested, and you wouldn't think it would be boring, I've had a very interesting life of like how I started out in sales and, you know, where I come from, and, you know, we had the broken family and multiple divorces and kids from each of them, and, you know, the car business, lived in California, Georgia, Florida here, born in Alabama. Just, you know, I could try to keep it short and hit the highlights, but I think you would find it funny and interesting and probably shake your heads, because most of you probably did not grow up with the kind of life that I've had. I'm a self-taught, I didn't finish high school, I didn't go to college. We didn't have any money. We moved when the rent came due. Another saying. But where did I go with this? I'll get to that later. I'll make a video maybe one day if you want to hear it. But I was just saying, if I don't answer your comment, or I haven't yet, I can't tell you how much I appreciate the words that I hear from people. It restores my confidence in humanity. You know, people can be so nice, and the things that you say about me make me remember, hey Tim, you know, don't be tough on yourself. Sometimes when I'm tough on myself, I'll just remember you guys' comments. You got a talent. People like you. People want to hear from you. You can sell things. You've got something to offer the world, and thank you for reminding me of that. And taking the time, and you didn't have to comment, you didn't have to say it, but because that speaks volumes about you as the kind of person you are. And that's what I was saying in a video the other day. Look for ways to compliment people. Look for ways to help somebody. Look for ways to do something good, because the universe, I call it the universe because I don't want to offend people, but I'm a Christian and I believe in the Bible, and I believe that it, says we reap what we sow. You get out of what you put into this world. And, I'm not, I've given the finger. I've yelled at people driving. I've treated my loved ones with less than respect. Believe me, I put my pants on one leg at a time. But I'm also in on self-improvement. I catch myself. I'll remember, hey, go back to the basics, be kind, express love. That's what God says. The most important thing you can do is express love, and, seek Him first, and all these things. Don't worry about the rents and the real estate and the economy and all that. Be aware of it, study it. I'll share some things. You can share some things. I watch things. But be careful what you do listen to and watch, because your mind is not a garbage can. Remember every day, no matter what you're doing, no matter where you go, to crush it.